Welcome to Odd Ifs, where we twist history with mind-bending what-ifs. Today's question is one that will change how you see action movies, celebrity culture, and even politics forever. What if Arnold Schwarzenegger never picked up weights? Yes, imagine a world where young Arnold doesn't discover bodybuilding. No Mr. Universe title at 20, no pumping iron, no sculpted frame that lands him Conan the Barbarian, no muscle that screams power and dominance on screen. Just a regular Austrian kid with big dreams, but no biceps. Without that transformation, he never moves to America chasing muscle glory. He never becomes the poster boy for steroids, fitness, or raw physical intimidation. Hollywood never sees him as a towering force of nature, and that changes everything. No Conan the Barbarian in 1982, and without that breakthrough, there's no proof that a foreign-born, thickly accented actor with zero acting experience can carry an action movie. Without Arnold's success, studios don't bankroll massive action franchises built around looks over lines. The whole genre shifts. But here's the ripple effect. Without Arnold leading the charge, Sylvester Stallone might never have gotten Rocky IV the way he did. Stallone was already pushing boundaries with pumped-up patriotism and bulging muscles. But he leaned into that style because Arnold made it work. Without the oak from Thal, would Stallone still be cast as Rambo? Would Dolph Lundgren or Chuck Norris have taken the spotlight instead? And what about the Terminator? That role was written for someone cold, robotic, unstoppable, and only possible because Arnold could deliver lines like, "I'll be back," with chilling indifference. Without him, James Cameron either rewrites the character or delays the film entirely. And without the Terminator, would the sci-fi action boom of the 80s and 90s have looked the same? Would future cyborg heroes, from RoboCop to Wolverine, ever take the shape they did? One man, one body. And suddenly, the entire landscape of action cinema changes. Without Arnold's rise, the 80s don't fall head over heels for muscle-bound heroes. Instead of explosive gunfights and gym-pumped warriors, maybe the decade leans into realism. Gritty, grounded thrillers like Die Hard come earlier, but never get the same box office boost. Maybe martial arts films dominate even more than they did. Bruce Lee's legacy grows stronger, and Jackie Chan breaks through faster without competition from a mountain of muscle. And let's not forget the cultural shift. The 80s weren't just about action. They were about image, power, dominance. Arnold defined what a hero looked like, not by charisma or wit, but by sheer size. Without him, the ideal male lead stays leaner, smarter, more human. Action stars aren't gods carved from marble. They're average guys who fight hard. That means Commando, Predator, Red Sonja, The Running Man. All those hyper-muscular roles either go to different actors or never get made at all. Even James Bond evolves differently. No muscular hunk in the mold of 007. Maybe the franchise ends in the 80s. And if Arnold never rises to fame, what happens to the idea of the muscle-bound hero? Maybe it dies out completely. Or worse, it gets replaced by something stranger. Instead of action figures with biceps the size of melons, toy shelves are filled with cerebral heroes, spies, hackers, detectives. Instead of gym culture exploding across America, the 90s lean into speed, agility, and stealth. Gym culture stalls. Fitness influencers don't dominate social media decades later. Even fashion changes. No shoulder pads, no tank tops, no obsession with looking like a walking brick wall. Instead of lifting heavy, people start running. Maybe the jogging craze lasts longer. Maybe the obesity crisis hits harder. Maybe health trends evolve in a totally different direction. All because one Austrian kid never picked up a dumbbell. One decision. One life path changed. And suddenly, everything about action movies, celebrity politics, And even our view of masculinity looks completely different. So what do you think? Was Arnold Schwarzenegger's fate tied to iron? Or was he destined for power no matter what? Drop your thoughts below. And if you loved this strange detour into cinematic history, smash that like button, subscribe to What Ifs, and hit the bell so you never miss another bizarre what if.